Hey everyone, welcome aboard to this live show. Um, so I'm monitoring 13306 right now, which has some types of communications coming in. 13306 is an aeronautical transatlantic route, and it actually has a lot of communications going through from the planes that actually are in the area searching for the mini sub. So this there's a lot of stuff there. It's going to be interesting. And look at the shortwave group. Erica Trell has been posting frequencies. So this is going to be kind of fun. So welcome everybody. This is the special live show, and has to do with first of all, we are officially in the solstice, the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, and which means here we're officially in summer now. Um, my name is Gilles. I'm located in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, northeast part of North America, and we are here to talk about the radio. But today's a special show where we will actually be talking and listening to special broadcasts coming through. So there's a chat room if you want to be and join in and try to listen in. We're going to give the frequencies, and it's actually going to happen at. It's going to be actually at 2132 UTC exactly. Three frequencies are used: 7255, 12005, and 13810. Now, right now, I'm 13306. I'm monitoring some activity here. About search and rescue. There's other frequencies also that's we'll be monitoring for that, as the search and rescue is happening still on the radio. So we'll be checking that out. And of course, our focus today is a event that is the BBC Midwinter Broadcast. What's the BBC Midwinter Broadcast? So there's a research station that is in Antarctica. It has this, as we are speaking now, 32 people on board. And today is a big party. Today is what they call the midwinter. Actually, it's more of a beginning of winter there. So it's like the shortest day of the year in Antarctica. Actually, over there, it's total darkness 24 hours right now. And the BBC every year has a special broadcast dedicated to these people that are in extreme conditions. And apparently, it's a hell of a party that they're doing down there. So this is going to be really, really cool. And so it's going to be a lot of fun to monitor this special broadcast. It's it's a kind of a cool broadcast where there's greetings for family members, music requests, and it's kind of a joyful, fun program. I wish it would be longer. It'd be fun if they had a 2-3 hour broadcast of that, but it's 30 minutes. So, anyways, it's coming up at 21:30 in about 25 minutes time. 7255 is a broadcast from the Dubai United Arab Emirates relay. 13810 and 12005 are from the Wolverton, UK transmitter site. One at 250 kilowatts, one at 300 kilowatt power. It is kind of interesting that this year they're not using the Ascension Islands transmitter site in the South Atlantic Ocean. But anyways, it's going to be kind of a cool thing to monitor for sure. So we'll be checking out those frequencies on the special broadcast that they're having today. I wasn't sure I want to do a special broadcast, special live show for that, and finally came up with the yeah, why not? Let's do one. So we're actually going to monitor and do a little. It's not going to be a 3 hour show, guys. Going to tell you that, but it's going to be a fun little show just for the purpose of checking out the broadcast, seeing if we can receive it here. I'm confident that either 12005 or 13810 will give us a signal here from the Wolferton transmitter site. 7255 out of the Bahia, United Arab Emirates. I don't think we're going to get that here. But you guys may be in Europe. You guys may be in Europe, might actually hear that. So we're going to be checking that out. Hey there, Fred Waterer. Nice to have you here. Bobby Burgess. Nice to have you here. Gary 24 fan. Nice to have you on board. Mark Dreiger. Nice to have you here. W9 USO. Listening to 13306. Fred Waterer was listening to the Madagascar relay of the World Christian Broadcast 11965. Driver Film Shortwave. Good evening. Nice to have you here. Francis Moore. Nice to have you here in Birmingham, UK. Dakota Selt. Nice to have you on board. Michael W. Nice to have you here. EJC. Nice to have you on board. DITARH. Nice to have you here. Autism Radios and more. 2130 is the event for the live show of the BBC. Well, it's not a live show. It's a pre-recorded show, but it's the first airing of the show. There'll be another airing, which will be, I think, shorter. But there, at I think it's all 1:30 or something like that from other transmitter sites. Dakota South says used to use shortwave radio, but where he lives, it's impossible to continue. Unfortunately, that's sad. Hey, Greg, nice to have you here. Richard Wagner, nice to have you on board. What else do we have? The Shortwave Archive. Nice to have you here from Colorado. Eric Cottrell. Bonjour. Hi. Nice to have you here from Boston. Pretty cool. Jeff King. Nice to have you here from Jacksonville, Florida. Bill Miller. Nice to have you here from Northern Ireland. Can you give you a radio report from the UK? MI0NUM. Cool. You guys are close to the Wolferton transmitter site. So it's going to be kind of interesting to check out. Kelly Moore, nice to have you here from Florida. Says Eric Cottrell says hearing other European stations on 13 megahertz. Joe Rodman, nice to have you here. The X-Winger, nice to have you on board. Philip Jones, nice to have you on board from North Wales. Lawrence Gilmore, nice to have you on board. Al, nice to have you here, Westport, Massachusetts. What do you have? Danny. Brand new here, no idea how to tune in myself. Happy to listen in here. Also, hey, from UK. One thing, by the way, guys, if you don't have a shortwave radio, one place that you can go and try to find a radio to listen on the frequencies is the Kiwi SDRs. The Kiwi SDRs that are online is a great place. So I will actually give you the web page for the Kiwi SDR map. What you could do is check out any SDRs that you want to tune in that might be in a better favorable condition to listen to the frequencies that I've mentioned. So here is Kiwi SDR page. So if you don't have a radio, you can actually tune a radio online in different parts of the world. Check out the signal level. Here I'll be listening with my Yaesu FTDX10, which is down here, actually, behind the microphone. So this is going to be the radio. This is what actually you monitor on the screen here. It's the same as the screen here. So this is what we're going to use. My antenna is a NFED V antenna in the backyard, kind of in a sloper mode. And for the frequencies of 12005, 13810, I think that's going to be the best. I do have my SDR running. So I do have here on the laptop my a Air Spy HF Discovery that is going to be used. I'll actually use it to monitor maybe another frequency. So I'll put this one in 12.005. So I'll put this one on 12.005, and I'm actually going to put the this one on actually AM mode 13.8.1. So this one is going to be on 13.8.10. It's going to be interesting to monitor. So at 13.8.10 and 12.005 quiet. It's going to be interesting to see when a carrier comes up also. So this is going to be pretty cool. So we'll say hi to Paul from your cat Misty, Lawrence. Paul is just outside. He just got down the stairs. He's in the backyard. It's a pretty hot day here. It's 80. We're in the upper 80s in Fahrenheit, maybe 28, 29 Celsius. And exception to the rule, it is midwinter broadcast, so sangria tonight. So a little bit of alcohol tonight. So this is sangria. Cheers. Shortwave archive. I've been recording different shortwave things while waiting for this broadcast. Dean KQ4ADG, nice to have you on board from Georgia. Mickey Delmage from Sherwood Park, Alberta, nice to have you here. We have John Vicini, nice to have you here from San Francisco Bay Area. Peanut, nice to have you on board. Drake R8. Mihailo Petkovic, nice to have you on board. So 13306 is the North Atlantic aeronautical frequency for air traffic control. But we've been hearing a lot of the planes that are in the search and rescue for the mini sub checking in over that frequency in the last couple of hours. I've heard a few here. So if you want to monitor that. And Eric Cottrell posted some frequencies in the shortwave group. I'm actually going to go back after the the BBC broadcast and kind of mention some of the frequencies worth monitoring. Driver Film says Wolferton is about 70 miles south of me, so might get it and ground wave. So, or might skip. Yeah, that's possible. What else? KJ Walden, nice to have you here from the Netherlands. Dakota South still has his radio. The medium wave band is better than my car's AM band. Shortwave archive, are they going to play an interval signal before the transmission or just start on the hour? Hard to say. I think last year they had the BBC interval signal that popped up a couple of minutes before. I don't remember. So you don't have only megahertz. Your Drake R8 is in kilohertz. So if we say 13.810, well, it's 13.810 megahertz. As simple as that. It's the same frequency. Just make sure that your display says 13810, 13.810. Because in reality, we use a lot of it in kilohertz. But if you look at my Yaesu, it has dots. So it has 13.810.000. So technically, it's 13 megahertz. So same thing. It's just a conversion. Fred Waterer says Paul's a real star. Sir Maximus Hardwood, nice to have you here. What else do we have? Francis Moore, nice to have you here. My name evaporated. Oh, man, that's hot, Fred. Driver Films Shortwave says last time he tuned into the midwinter broadcast was in 2016. Fred heard him in 2020 and 2021. And what else do we have? Yeah, Mickey says, nope, just a crash start last year. So it possibly could be just a crash start. You never know with the BBC. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's possible it's going to be just a crash start. Ray Boyle, nice to have you here from Britain. Petro Kartsakis, nice to have you on board. and we are waiting for the BBC Midwinter broadcast to come up. So this is kind of a little party live show. Michael says, looking forward to this. Should be good. So I've put the a cable so I can actually feed in the audio if I get it well. I'll just give you guys a little listen as to what it sounds like. So this is kind of cool, and of course, going to be interesting to see what is going to happen with this broadcast. How well we're going to receive it. I'm confident that it might be actually not too bad. So this is going to be really, really cool. Apart from that, of course, testing new radios that I got this week. But do we have anything else here that I want to share? Yes, this is going to be okay. Midwinter broadcast. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to try to find here some of the interesting frequencies that were shared. Here we go. So 13306 definitely is going to be interesting. One interesting thing about all of this, let me try to find the post. More comments. So Eric Cottrell for the search and rescue has shared a lot of frequencies for the broadcast that the U.S. Navy, U.S. Coast Guard, that they're using. There could be a mix of all sorts of communications in here, from AL, which is the MIL STD 188 standard 141A that you can decode with multi PSK. What was it? The software multi PSK, and you also will have some USB stuff in there, all sorts of things. COTAN, which is the Customs Over the Horizon Enforcement Network frequencies. I don't know if I can share all of it in one big copy paste here. So let's see. Here we go. I post this. It's too long. Just a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. One part of the frequencies, and this is to monitor what's happening with the search and rescue team. And here is another set of frequencies for the search and rescue efforts. Some of them are actually shared with Canada in there because I noticed them. So these are other frequencies to monitor. So check them out. And of course, monitor 13306, as there could be some stuff in here to listen to in here. Greg says, my vintage Westinghouse shortwave receiver has good sound and no noise. What kind of antenna are you using? I use the same antenna, the only antenna that works with it, actually, which is the same antenna as my Yaesu, the NFED V. I use it with, alligator clips that I put on the screws on the back. This is what makes it work. I need to turn it on again. It's definitely a great radio. Create 133. Nice to have you here from Lithuania. Try to catch the broadcast with a simple analog radio with stock antenna. Chances are you can. From Lithuania, I would try the. Of course, I'll try the Wolferton frequencies, but try the United Arab Emirates 7255. You never know. So. Shortwave archive, solar flex 180. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're heading there up to the 200 part. That's a very good solar flex. High frequencies at night have been amazing. Kelly Moore, nice to have you here. MDK2 Matt, nice to have you here. Says it's my anniversary and I have things to take care of for before my wife and I go out for a very nice dinner. Hope they can come through. have the SDR recording. So happy anniversary, Matt. James Binder, nice to have you here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And so we're 9 minutes away from the BBC midwinter broadcast that will be coming up. Monitoring both 12055 and 12005, sorry, and 13810 here. So once again, the frequencies for the BBC midwinter 7255, 12005, and 13810 kilohertz. Once again, the 7255 is from the Dabaya United Arab Emirates transmitter site, and both 12005, 13810 are from Wolverhampton and the United Kingdom, which is the main BBC transmitter site in the UK. So this is going to be kind of interesting to check out. Francis Moore is listening on his ICOM ICR 8500 with long wire and HF tunable amp. Hopefully we'll get a result. So I guess if you have more problems maybe on the West Coast, that could be more difficult. But here on the East Coast, I'm confident something will come through. Definitely. This is going to be very, very cool to listen to for sure. So, it's fun to have these special broadcasts. Wish there would be more of them. It's kind of cool to have these special things. It reminds me when we would listen to a special broadcast, the annual broadcast of Radio Saint Helena on 11092.5 kilohertz upper sideband. That was so special. I had called in one year. I remember I had called him. I'd called him that year when I think I was after I'd heard Sheldon Harvey calling, and I think I was the one after or near that moment too. So that was kind of cool, and of course had a couple of QSL cards from St. Helena. Some really, really cool stuff from then. Really. Skip, nice to have you here in 2EI. And Richard Wagner has the SDR on 13810. 120, it's not 12055, it's 12005, Richard. 12005 on the NTS 25 and 7255. On the S25. So, Carol, nice to have you on board from Oregon. Wish things were easier for the West Coast. Yeah, you can always use the SDD and QSDR, but I know it's not as fun as receiving it at home. That's for sure. So yeah, sangria tonight. A little bit of sangria. Why not? So got a few seconds. We're going to show quickly. Two radios I'm testing. The famous Grosley cassette radio with shortwave. And I've got the U-Rich portable here with shortwave. Two receivers that I'm testing, so you could already see some of the videos. I'll be posting my reviews this week of these two radios. Both are D battery operated and have power cord. They have internal power supply, so you can plug them in. It's kind of cool. They're in a category that I like to call a kitchen radio, basically. Sheldon Harvey, nice to have you here from Greenfield Park, Quebec. Joseph74, nice to have you here. Had to disconnect the antenna from my Flex. Thunderstorms are rolling in. You have any portable radios maybe you can use? Dakota Salt says, my grandfather and I used to DX on AM and medium wave and shortwave. Cool. Philip Jones got the Texan H501X on 7255. So this is definitely going to be interesting to monitor, as we are minutes from the firing up of the transmitters to get the BBC midwinter broadcast. Just going to check where I put the wire. This is here. Yeah, this is here. I'm going to put that here. if I hear it well enough, have you guys listen in to the midwinter broadcast, where there'll be a lot of greetings and a lot of hellos. So, North Central Ohio paranormal. Nice to have you here. Monitoring 13810 on the FT897, 102 feet dipole, 7255 FTDX 3000. And so it's going to be interesting to see. 7255 I don't think it's going to make it up from UAE. Yep, the broadcast is in English. KW1161, nice to have you here from hot and cloudy Tucson, Arizona. David in Barcelona, nice to have you on board, sitting right on the beach side. Wow. Nothing like sitting on the beach side and trying to listen to the BBC Midwinter. It's, the contrast. You're on the beach side thinking that this broadcast is going to people where it's minus 40 and in the darkness of winter. Pretty crazy. William Parnley, nice to have you here. SDR up and running and ready to record. Driver Film Shortwave says, too much QRM at home. David is ready to record the broadcast with his Texan PL660 and the Tascam DR05 recorder. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dakota South, my cousin works in Antarctica. Cool. Cool. So, minutes away, only a couple of minutes left. And of course, this is going to be an interesting experiment to see if we hear it. And if we don't hear it here, I'll tune in with an SDR. I'll take my tablet. I got the app, the Kiwi SDR app. I'll use my tablet and fire up an SDR somewhere. Kelly Moore on the ICOM 756 Pro 3 on 13810. So, really less than 2 minutes away. Well, 2 minutes away, roughly. Did some 6 meter, there's a 6 meter opening. I received Anguilla, Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti on 50 megahertz FT8 today. So it's pretty interesting. Francis Moore's got a French broadcast on 12005 in the UK. So I don't know who's there. Check that out here. Technically, they should have registered, so shouldn't there be no clash? French. That's interesting. There's nothing in French on 12005. There was Radio Farda ended at 2030. Huh, that's interesting. You're getting something in French. Nothing is listed here. Huh, that's interesting. Gustavo Bernandez, nice to have you on board. Oh, signal. I hear a signal on 13810. No, I don't. That's interesting. I thought I heard signal. Nothing. Nope. And there is one on 12005 with tones. So you hear the tone. That's a tone. And now it's already up. Both 12005 and 13810 are coming in here. 12005 is slightly. A unique program of greetings and music for members of the British Antarctic Survey over winter. Midwinter, but even though it's cold, this is what I hear. Dark, this is also time to welcome the penguin light.
and warmth begin their gradual return. Over the next half hour, we'll celebrate with a 37 of you working away at vital science in the ice and snow, bringing messages from family and friends. Messages like this.
The sun will be back soon.
So keep smiling. For the last 2 years, one of those listening to these midwinter messages has been marine biologist Nadia Frontier. She's now back in the UK and is with me in the studio here in London. How long have you been back, Nadia?
I've been back for about 3 weeks.
So really just back?
Just back.
How does it feel? How do you navigate that complete change of culture?
Living in Antarctica can feel as if it's such a bubble. You become completely absorbed in it, and then the moment you leave it, it's actually quite easy to forget that life that you had. So you just come back into society and it's so busy, it's so bustling, there's so many people in different situations here that life almost feels like a dream, and quite a lot of people experience a similar sensation.
Many of us here would love to taste that dream that you have, that you listening now in Antarctica have the privilege of experiencing. I wonder, Nadia, if you could help us with describing some of the smells and sounds and thoughts you have when you're that isolated and that far away from us here.
It's a very unique environment, and people that go there are so privileged. You're away from all the bustling of traffic. It's quiet. You can wake up in the morning and it's completely calm, dark outside. Maybe if there's a slight wind, you'll hear the sound of the ice breaking against the shore. It sounds like a crackling sound. Or you'll hear the sound of baby weatherford pups calling out and imitating the sound of ice. It's extremely special, and the sound on very, very, very still days can just reflect off all the mountains that are surrounding us in a 360 degrees. And really interestingly, the strongest smell we will smell are penguin and seal feces.
Oh, the feces!
The feces, when they're all just rolling, and elephant seals as well, and just in a pool of feces rolling around each other. But other than that, it's such a dry environment. There's no smell of trees and pollen, for example. Actually, when you come back home, your nose is overwhelmed.
Peanut, it's 13810.
You were based
not 108.
the
810.
Tell me about that place.
Yeah. So Rudder Research Station is at 67 degrees.
Michael receiving 12005 from Melbourne, Australia.
And just this gorgeous panoramic view.
Trevor has nothing being picked up from 12005 in Dallas.
To actually go under the water and see this explosion of life forms and colours, which is such a contrast compared to the desolate, barren landscape. So living at Rotherham is a really, really unique place. But
the Gary 24 fan, same here. 810 is a little weaker here. 12005 is better. It's interesting. Sheldon, that is close to me, has better on 810.
More about diving beneath the ice later.
It could be a question of the noise.
Let's get straight on with the messages from home. And first, we visit the team at King Edward Point in the marine protected area of South Georgia. Last time I looked at the webcam picture, I could scarcely make out the mountainous shore through the murk of snow and freezing fog. But I know you're there. I'm a believer.
What love is only true and fair.
So we're just going to tone down the music while it's playing so that I don't get... don't get a copyright notice. Yes, the monkeys. So it's pretty cool. Fun to
Church, Lucy and kids from Elephant Colchester. Ted and Hidro are probably your nearest siblings in Argentina. Sending love to those Hunter and Ten. There's a hot from Kim and Ross in Dubai. And Charles and Chris and Mike and Phil.
That's the spirit, Gary 24 fan.
Hope you're keeping it island in shape. Miss you loads. Love you lots. Mum, Bob, and
I think it's
Johnny.
the first time we listened together. Did I ever do a live on this?
Who was having a unique experience in the Antarctic, which is warmer than the weather she has known in Wexford in the past. The local wildlife will be a lot easier to deal with than that which pours out of the commercial on a Saturday night at a native village. And the peace and tranquility of Antarctica will come as a life-enhancing blessing. Enjoy every second. Love, George.
Hey, Georgie.
concern.
Okay. What is that? Oh, it's brilliant.
I won't really have the emotional range to send you a heartfelt voice message. I'll just remind you of a great day. Yeah, Mark,
Hello, everyone. Hi, Dad. Happy Midwinter's Day. From what we have seen so far, you're enjoying every moment. We are so proud of you and miss you loads. Lots of love from Kerry, Ed, Doris, Jake, the girls, Barney and Bella, and the rest of the family. Love you.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Johnny.
Bless you.
So proud of you.
We're really missing you. Come back soon if you please, so we can all sit together and have a lovely Chinese. He does like his Chinese. He does like his Chinese. Living with these two has been fun. They're both terrible snorers. So come back soon. We need you here, and you can order us some pakodas. See you soon.
See you soon, Johnny.
For Dr. Anna Carter at King Edward Point. Thank you for everything from South Georgia. We are seeing through your eyes.
And the best of luck for the second half of your great adventure. Love and hugs from all of us here.
Hi, Anna. How about something you're not missing?
We're so proud of you, Mr. Tams, and here's a final duo to see you out. Although it's cold at the start, unlike here in this English park with layers to hand and the party that's planned, we know you'll be having a lot.
Hello, Mark. We hope that your special meal was now autumn and that your laboratory work is going well. Not long now before the longer daylight days are with you and the birds return to nest. We have jays and goldfinches in the garden now, but Hector is not impressed with the heron that landed on the pond. Happy birthday for your big day later on. See you next year. Love, Mum and Dad and Hector.
Hello, Leanne. Hope you're having a spectacular Midwinter's Day. No doubt there'll be a penguin to catch a tag, a friendly steward to say hello to, or a curious seal rolling up to your door.
We're all doing fabulous work down there, and we love having the pictures and videos of the truly amazing place you're working in. Wishing you and your teammates a lovely midwinter celebration.
Lots of love from Mum and Dad and Lolly in Manchester.
Arizona in Italy and Granny and Grandma in Lancaster. We'll catch up soon.
Happy Midwinter.
Hi, Judy. Midwinter wishes are coming your way. We hope you all have a wonderful day. From nieces and nephews, siblings and dogs, Mum and Dad too are sending you snugs. So proud, dude. Miss you, love you, kiss you from Mum, Dad and all the family. Kiss, kiss.
I'm a believer chosen by the winterers at King Edward Point, and our best wishes to you all. Off the far western end of South Georgia is the UK's smallest research station, Bird Island, where just 4 intrepid humans are outnumbered by tens of thousands of seals, penguins, and albatross. Here's your request. Finland's Eurovision country, which came second. Oh yes, Cha-cha-cha by Cardia.
So there's more music. Whoop. Going to take a pause. So Erica Trail getting 12005 better than 13810. Yeah, like here in Montreal. Then your Shortwave 12005 much clearer than 810 in Yonkers, New York. Michael, I definitely have a different 12005. Where located, Michael? Rodrigo Galter.
Hi. Pam the tortoise is doing fine in the garden and loving it. Lots of love from Mum and I.
12005 in Brazil on the XH Data D808. Oh, Melbourne, Australia. Okay, that's why, yeah.
Flash successfully this year.
12005.
Tom, and all the rest of the family.
Hi, Uncle Tim. Thanks for your notes. You know you're enjoying the time on Bird Island, so much love you're away from the people that miss you most. Dad, Mum and Simon, Joe, Jenny, Evie, and most baby Rob, Grandma, Granddad, Eve, Scorpion, and miss you too. They say Papa. Bye, Uncle Timothy.
Hi, Marcia. I love you, my beautiful daughter.
Hi, Marcia. Hope you're having a great time. Lee and I love you lots.
Hi, Martha. I hope you're having a blast and so lots of love life.
Hi, Marcia. Yes, Susan.
Thank you so much. I hope you're having an excellent wonderful time on Bird Island. Lots of love, Alan.
Hi, Marcia. Maggie here. Hope all is good with you. Love you. Marcia, it's me. I just wanted to say I miss you lots, and I hope to see you soon.
Very Midwinter's Day. Honest Scotland. Martha, keep up the amazing work. I'm so proud of you. Miss you and love you so much. Can't wait to give you a big hug. Love, Dad.
A tough week and lots of long days ahead, say the lyrics to Cardia's song in Finnish, of course. Well, let's look at the bright side. Now, a message to everyone overwintering in Antarctica from the director of the British Antarctic Survey, Professor Jane Francis.
Hello, everyone in Antarctica. I hope that you're all keeping safe and well in this cold and dark season, but enjoying that very special experience of the winter in Antarctica. I haven't wintered myself, but I've seen the most amazing pictures of pink and colourful skies and incredible stillness and calmness during the winter. A very, very special experience. Here in Cambridge, we continue our work, especially in science, on how climate change is affecting the big ice sheets in Antarctica. On the operations side, we're planning a next stage of modernisation, especially how we can decrease our carbon footprint and use more renewable energy in all our stations. I hope that you enjoy hearing from all your friends and families on this.
Now we're going to try Francis.
And particularly enjoy the contact and competitions that you have with staff in other stations during the winter. I know that you all enjoy making these little movies and showing them across the Antarctic stations, and they are really great fun. We'll be thinking of you on June the 21st as we have our midwinter barbecue here in Cambridge. And we also celebrate all of those staff who've been working for BAS for 25 years with the presentation of the very special Antarctic paperweight. So during the winter, do keep safe, enjoy that very special winter experience, and look forward to the return of the sun.
Jane Francis there, Director of the British Antarctic Survey. This is the Antarctic Midwinter broadcast coming to you from the BBC World Service in London. Now we go even further south and say hello to the scientists and support staff at Rothera on the Antarctic Peninsula. And Nadia, you've spent the last 2 winters there as a diver and marine biologist. Is there much you can do in the winter when the sea is frozen over? Or do you build those little sea holes like I read about?
That's exactly it. We're able to use a chainsaw to actually cut holes in the sea ice to go diving, to remove the sea ice.
Do things pop up once you've opened up?
We have had, for example, wedding seals come up into the hole and use it as their breathing hole, and then we need to have a secondary exit hole.
You're a diver. What do you see?
Under the water, I see forests of sea cucumbers. So these are soft-bodied animals that have tentacles outstretched and they collect food from the water columns. I see enormous pink and orange anemones that are moving in the water current and trying to capture prey with their stinging tentacles. I see enormous sea stars that are slowly crawling along the seafloor. And then I see forests of seaweed, brown, red, and some green, that are moving in the current. And then if we're lucky, we might get a visit from a crab-eater seal, and maybe a dancing penguin through the water.
How do you deal with the cold? What are you wearing?
Oh, so I'm wearing a dry suit, which is a very thick neoprene suit, and I have shoes on. So when I come out of the water, I'm actually dry. I still get cold though. When you come out of the water, you get this sensation called hot ache, where the blood returns to your fingers, and it is excruciating.
Do you fish?
At the Antarctic, fish are protected, so we are not able to fish or eat any of the Antarctic species.
What do you eat then?
We have a lot of tinned food, such as tinned potatoes.
Tinned potatoes?
Tinned potatoes and eggs. It's a really interesting fact about eggs is that if you turn eggs twice a day, they will actually keep for about 6 months.
Is this a scientific trick?
No, as a scientist, I pledge. So I have done the night shift duty of turning the eggs at midnight.
Do you make a midwinter cake?
The chef is great. We have like an extravagant brunch in the morning with bucks fizz, and there'll be pastries and muffins, cooked breakfast, and then we'll have a buffet later in the evening, just before going to listen to the midwinter broadcast.
Well, with all this talk of sugary treats this midwinter day, I think it's time to get some more messages. It's time for the staff at Rothera this winter. Wish you were here? I do.
No. So you think?
Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. A missing family and friends. The presenter's accent, Fred. It's from the British. Arnie, the DX man, streaming it myself too. Great signal both in Quebec as well as in Poland. Happy midwinter, or here, happy summer for all of us up here in Northern Hemisphere. Jeff King coming in a little better now.
Jessie.
Hello, Ross. Happy Midwinter's Day. Hope you're all enjoying the festivities. I'm sure you've all got
Trevor,
plans.
no luck.
We'll be regular last you
1205
later on here in
from
the
any
south of
SDR
France.
location
We're very
from
proud of you, Russ. Miss you loads. Look after yourself. Lots of love, Mum and Dad.
Hi, Russ. It's Carolyn. Good for you. You're doing a great job out there, I'm sure. Happy Midwinter's Day. We're raising this last year all right now. Yeah, good for you. Catch up soon.
couple of seconds delay.
Because I'm doing the recording, so have a good day. Cheers.
Bye, Will. Hope you have a great midwinter celebration. Missing you loads.
Can't wait to see you. Looking forward to flying with you again. Missing you loads. Love you loads. Can't wait to see you soon.
When we look at the sun, we wonder if one day you may be looking at it too. As our lines of sight converge, we think, wow, we're part of our sun.
Mine is red.
Congratulations to you all, many colleagues.
Hi, Bede. We're sitting having a picnic in Glenfeshie and wishing you a super solstice from Mum and Bertha and Stu
Berto has nothing in Chile.
and Diesel. Have a super solstice.
Have a super solstice.
This is a message for Ben Anwar. It's Mum here on a beautiful sunny day in Shropshire. We're all missing you loads, but wishing you and your colleagues a happy midwinter. We're so proud of you and the amazing adventure that you're having. Enjoy your party.
And a few beers. I hope the dark days are soon past. You must be missing the colour green. Lots of grass here this spring and lambing carving all done. Happy birthday for Sunday. Love Dad, Mum, Brindle, Grandma, Grandpa, Keith, Davros, Dobbs, Mary, Justin, Cheryl, Anna, and Tatum.
Hi, Andy. Here's Dad.
And Jenny.
And we are extremely impressed by your wintering. We hope you have a fantastic time. And we're looking forward to your pictures and videos and to talking to you soon.
And seeing all the jumpers.
Hi, Mother. Happy midwinter. Sending you lots and lots of love from only a slightly brighter London. Can't wait to see you soon. Much love.
Hi, Anna. It's Dad. Happy midsummer. Well, running around doing front dancing, which I'm sure you'll do, but we'll explain to everyone else. Have a wonderful midwinter celebration. Look forward to seeing the videos.
Hi, Emma. Have a fantastic midwinter's night. Lots of love, Mum.
Hi, Anne. What kind of pasta do they eat in Antarctica? Penguini. Is that John?
Pancakes.
Hi, Mum.
Hey, Big Six here. Hope you're having loads of fun out there and not getting too drunk tonight. Oh, Emma. Sarah.
Hi, Roro. Happy midwinter. We'll be raising a G&T with you tonight to celebrate. Lots of love, Tony and Jackson.
Hello, Gracie. We're so proud of you.
Hope you're having fun down south where cold winds blow, meeting lots of penguins and driving tea sprashers, not too slow.
We don't need to see you to know your hair's a mess. That is, of course, if there's any left.
Hope the booze is good and the sash is left. And Brother Pudger, hope your trousers still fit. Lots of love from Mum,
Dad.
Diana, and all the crowd. From sunny South Wales, happy midwinter.
There once was a young man called Robbie.
His large head was shaped rather oddly.
The side of his head, a large brain, it was said.
And so good at physics, probably.
It's not his butter nor bread.
He attended his lectures with dread, despite not being his label.
He was simply unable.
So studied the climate instead.
Our great hero then moved to London.
Master's degree, he'd soon done one.
But London was boring. He left our heroes knowing.
Antarctica started with nothing.
We miss you, Robbie! Hi, this is a message for Katie, Ron. This is Stephen, Kip, and Christina.
Happy midwinter, Katie.
Love you, gorgeous.
Happy midwinter, Kate. Miss you.
Hi, Katie. Greetings from Sue in Dublin. Hope you're having a ball over there. Much love. Hi, Auntie Katie. It's Maddie with Lexi and Dad. We really miss you and we hope to see you soon.
Really proud of everything you're doing down there. It's really cool, Kate.
Very
Hope
cool.
you are safe and well and not too cold.
We love you.
We love you. Bye.
Hi, Evan. We'll be having a great time wintering in Antarctica. As you know, opportunities like this don't come around very often, so make the most of it. Hope you enjoy the midwinter celebration and the whole experience of living in Antarctica. Everyone sends a love and hopefully we'll see you home safely towards the end of the year, or failing that, early 2024.
Hi, Score. Miss you.
Hello, Scott. Hope you're well, old boy. Hi, Braden. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Braden.
Hello, Scott. We're missing you.
We're missing you. We're proud of you and we love you, Scott.
Hey, Score. Nicely. Miss you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you and all the winterers are doing well now that winter has kicked in. I mean, they're missing you loads. We can't wait to see you. Love you.
So it's nice to see all of you guys who's getting it better or not and so on. And for me, 13810 seems to be as strong, if not better, but it seems to be noisier for some reason than 12005. It's something interesting. So this is pretty cool.
The Rotherham Research Station in a moment. But first, Nadia, what's happening in Antarctica now? How are the plants and animals under the ice adapting to climate change?
The whole ecosystem of Antarctica is changing. The Antarctic Peninsula is experiencing the greatest elevation of warming compared to other places in Antarctica. So, for example, the plants in areas where ice is retreating and glaciers are retreating, the marine plants are able to colonize these areas and make use of this light that is now available to them. So this is a positive effect because these plants are growing and actually taking carbon out of the atmosphere. The downside to this lack of sea ice is that icebergs are not becoming trapped in the sea ice, so they're moving across the ocean floor and causing a greater destruction. So the resilience to bouncing back to iceberg change, some research has shown that it takes at least 10 years, if not more, for communities to actually recover, but we're having more and more of this destructive movement.
Why did you start diving and become a marine biologist?
12005, I guess, KW 1161.
I was really young, and I just became interested in what life there was below the ocean. And then as I went to university, I understood that every single ecosystem on Earth is extremely fragile and under so many threats. And I thought it was the greatest way that I could try and do something to make a change and understand how we as a society can try and find better protection measures and understand what's living there. That's the most important thing. We can't protect what we don't understand.
Thank you, Nadia. Now, time for the rest of the messages for Rodela and another classic music choice reflecting the creatures of Antarctica. We come from the land of ice and snow. Yes, it's Led Zeppelin.
Some Led Zeppelin before they have other greetings. So as you can hear, getting it quite well on the Yaesu FTDX10 and Fit V on 12005.
Love and miss you, Dad. We all miss you so much, and everyone always asks how you're doing, even the allotment holders. And the photos you send are amazing. I've never finished one word saying nothing. You seem to be having everything in your stride, which is no surprise. Love and miss you so, so much, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Happy second winter. Don't forget anymore.
Hope you're enjoying your second season in the Arctic, and it's not too cold. A tropical 25 here on the Appalachian Trail.
Missing you. Come back for the penguin soon.
No, you said not. Happy midway winter. The sun will be back soon.
Hi, Thomas. It's Mum, Dad, Connor, Phoebe, and Oliver and Mia all here to say hi, and we are all missing you loads. Can't wait until you come home. Stay safe. Keep making lots of memories. Connor says it will be a tent in the garden when you get back. Mia is on her back waiting for belly rubs. Lots of love from all of us. Bye, Thomas.
Happy midwinter to you all at Rotherham. Hello, David, my darling boy. We couldn't be more proud of the man you've become and this amazing journey you're on. I know it was a bit harder for you to leave this time, having to entrust me with the care and nurture of your plants, but it really was COVID that killed them the last time. They're all fine, I promise. Sarah, Jordan and Clara send all their love to you, golden balls of the family. Enjoy every moment, son, and don't get too hammered tonight. Love you loads, Mum and Dad.
Happy midwinter, Eloise. I hope you're having an amazing time and are making good use of the chocolate fountains. Lots of love from Jeff, Jade and the kittens.
Hi, hello, Kevin here. Have a happy midwinter celebration.
Hi, hello, Lorraine here. Have fun at the Midwinter Festival. Take care. Love you. Hey, hello, sending you happy midwinter wishes. Lots of love from Penny, Callum and Pip in Western Supermare. Happy midwinter, Eloise.
Happy midwinter. Lots of love from home.
Hi, Delaney, it's Mom.
And it's Dad.
And we love you.
And we miss you.
And we're so very proud of you.
You are a true trailblazer.
And don't forget to wear your red cowboy boots.
And dance your ass off.
Hi, Delaney. I don't miss you, and I hope you're having the worst of times.
He lies. He misses you and talks about it all the time.
Auntie Delaney, we love you and are proud of you. Love Megan.
Say Guy.
Phil.
Say Benji.
Hi Blair, it's my brother here. Dad thought I should say hello. I really think it's just an excuse for him to not get involved with any new technology. Anyway, we're both wishing you all the best and looking forward to getting together when you're back in November. Take care and obviously watch out for the polar bears. Ewan.
How does a penguin make pancakes?
I don't know. How does a penguin make pancakes?
Using its flippers. What's the same colour as newspaper?
I don't know. What's the same colour as newspaper?
A penguin. What's wrong with penguin and kangaroo?
I don't know. What do you call it on camera?
Happy midwinter and
Hello, mate. So 30 seconds was a bit short for Cooper, Poem, and Brian. So I was planning to share with you the song of the birds in the morning. Enjoy your winter.
Hi, Shay. It's Mom.
And hi, Shay, it's Dad.
We feel so lucky that we get to give you this recording. We talk about you every day at home, and we are really surprised at how things change. We watched you grow up and watched you go to college and never dreamed that that trip to Madagascar would end up with you being in Antarctica. And we are so incredibly proud of you.
Although we miss you, we're really glad that you're where you want to be. We love you very much.
Adriana is our daughter. We love her very much. She lives so very far away that my cooking's kind of mush.
The dad just wants to tell them that his cruise is fully planned. He's getting Paul and Roswell. That's about 50 grand. David's driving's going very well. He hopes to soon be done. He thinks you're really very kind to pay for all his fun.
It is Midwinter Festival now. Happy times we wish to all. Keep safe, keep warm, keep happy. To the return of the yellow ball. We love you from the Giants. Bye.
This is a message for Kristen Brown, all the way from Canada. From your Aunt Wendy, Uncle Doug, and a special shout out from Grandma. We miss you, but are so proud of you and your adventurous spirit. Happy Midwinter Day. God's blessings on you, Kristen. We love you.
Kristen Brown, it's Carrie. I am so proud of you, and I love you so much. It's been incredible seeing you live out your dreams in Antarctica, and just know that you're very loved and very missed at home.
Overwintering greetings to Vishnu Nandan from this PhD supervisor John Yako here in Bremerhaven at the IGS meeting. All the best for the overwintering, Vishnu. You're making India proud, the Universities of Calgary, Manitoba proud.
Hi, Vishnu. You have taken a heavy load for all of us for the sake of science, so bravo for that. Everyone in Calgary is missing you. A lot to catch up. So?
Hi, Vishnu and David, come back here.
Hi, Kevin, aka Logan. It's Mum here sending you my love. Sam and Annie calling you to say hello. I'm so proud of what you're doing at the opposite end of the world. I enjoy hearing all about your fantastic adventures, and I so look forward to seeing the photos and videos. They are incredible. Keep up the good work and stay safe. Missing you lot. All my love, Mum.
So this is the BBC Midwinter broadcast.
Messages to all at the Roswell Research Station in Antarctica. And as you party on into the long Antarctic night, we'll be thinking of you while we slap on the sunscreen. I wish. Just time for me, Karis Matthews, and our studio guest Nadia to join everyone in wishing a happy midwinter to all 37 of you at UK research stations, everyone else in Antarctica supporting the scientific work of 27 other nations, and to all our listeners in slightly warmer parts of the world, and colder ones too. Happy midwinter! Happy midwinter! I look back with nostalgia at the days when you had not skidoos, but sledges, pulled by dogs maybe, humans maybe, perhaps horses. That'll help you sleigh ride across the ice in your fancy outfit. Do you know where I'm going? Jingle bells. I have to close with this. I hope you love it. I'm so jealous. Have a brilliant time today, and it's wonderful to be making these programs for us all to enjoy. Thank you for your work. This is dedicated to you all. My version of Jingle Bells. Giddy up, horses! Into the snow,
And it's Christmas all over now. So, Spacebar 12005. This is the BBC Midwinter broadcast to Antarctica, coming off of Wolverton, UK. So now it's party time in Antarctica. So they are all going to get drunk. Hope no one goes out in the snow drunk.
Produced by Martin Redfern and is a Baffin Media production for the BBC World Service.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All inside it is to ride.
So pretty cool. Pretty good signal up here. And here we go. Signals dropped. And that was the BBC Midwinter broadcast. Signal was good on 12005. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to have this on. And so hope you enjoyed this special broadcast for the BBC Midwinter. And I'm going to say goodbye. That was pretty cool. And we're going to have our live show on Saturday. Just going to wait for the ads and come back a little bit. There are ads now. And I thought that just being together doing it would be a fun thing tonight. So I thought it would be even more fun doing it as a gang than just listening to it each in our little home alone. As this is kind of it's a party in Antarctica, so we decided to do a little live party with all of this. So hope that you guys enjoyed. So take care, guys. We'll be heading for some chicken tonight. And we'll be back Saturday at 20 hours Universal Time, our live show, general live show as usual. Hope you enjoyed the BBC Midwinter special. And it was fun to actually have such a decent signal here in Montreal. Hope you enjoy all of that. And what's cool with this is that it'll be online. So if everybody wants to listen to the broadcast minus the music, because I kind of didn't want to have copyright strikes, it'll be here. So it's kind of cool. So take care, everyone. It's fun to see that everybody got excited with listening to this. It is exciting and kind of cool to have something like this that helps us get excited about a radio again. Sometimes you need a little kick in the butt. This is a broadcast that's kind of something that makes us want to listen. And hey, you know what? It's solstice. Why not take the opportunity and say, hey, I'm going to do some radio tonight and listen to some stuff around the bands. Take care, guys. It was a lot of fun. And see you Saturday, 20 hours Universal Time. Bye there.